Hello, everybody. I don't know if this is on. Let me check and see. Test speakers microphone. Oh, yes, I can hear the ringtone. Can you hear me talking? All right. Speaker microphone looks good. Good morning, everybody. It is 10:20 on Sunday, March the 7th, 2021. That's just it's unbelievable that we're here. We are here. A friend of mine shared something on the interwebs today that really got my attention. I'm going to show it to you right now. Share screen. Where is it? Here we go. Can you see that? Let me make that into a large screen. Can you see that? A year ago. Let me see if I can see it again. There we go. Kind of don't know if you can see this. I can see it. A year ago, this was our last normal week, and nobody knew it. I mean, heard about this virus, and I think it was like this week. I'm gonna see all these memories pop up on Facebook, and all these photos that I took pop up on my my Google image feed from a year ago. And I think some of the memories that that I hold with me from 1 year ago was this particular Sunday was like many other Sundays. I think we had a pretty good turnout. Yeah, and it was just a normal Sunday. Well, then as the week went on, the storm clouds started to form, and I remember on that Wednesday or Thursday night going to the grocery store, and the lineups were just around the bend. Of course, there was no social distancing, there was no masks, there was nothing like that, except for everybody was freaking out about toilet paper. That was one of the things. And I just remember going to the store and thinking, oh my goodness, there's something in the air. There was almost like an ozone like sort of smell you get before a big rain. So it felt like that something was coming, and something certainly was. And so this was our last Sunday that we had that was kind of normal. And I'm going to share with you our PowerPoint from that week. Let me see if I can get it to go big. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know if you're seeing the main slideshow or whatever. But I don't know why I started with this. This is my title screen for the Sunday. I know he's saying now quit your care. That I might have been thinking to myself, well, something's on its way. And of course, we would have chosen this hymn on the Wednesday before the Sunday, Paul and I. It was Lent. Actually, we could sing the song next week because it's a Lenten hymn. Now quit your care. Lent calls us to prayer, to trust and dedication. God brings new beauty nigh. You'll see that I've only got a few lines on the screen, and that's because we want to have it high on the screen. So when you're there in person, you can see the words high on the screen. Now that I'm doing the slides on the video, I don't have to worry about that. I can just put as many words on as possible. And the more words I have on the little slides that for the singing in the video, the easier it is for me because I just don't have to make so many slides and put them all in. What else did we do? I wonder what we read. Okay, Nicodemus. Nicodemus learns that God so loved the world. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. Nick at night. So Nick comes to Jesus in the middle of the night because he's afraid. He doesn't want to be found out. He's one of the muckety mucks, and to be seen with Jesus would have been a scandal. Would have harmed him. I wonder how many people we sneak around to see so other people don't know, because we're worried what people might think. Anyway, that's a sermon for another time. Come and find the quiet center. Again, that would be another nice one. And this is a labyrinth. This is a pretty little painting. I don't know what you're seeing, but what I'm seeing is a slide that says come and find the quiet center. And that is a labyrinth, and it's a painting of a labyrinth. Now, labyrinths are meditative walks that are sort of laid out on the floor or in a garden. What else did we do that week? Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about, but there's lots of labyrinth scenes. Of course, now if I want to know what I talked about, I mean, I guess I could go back to the recording because Laverne recorded every Sunday. But now, if I'm really wondering what the heck we did in church, I can just go back and watch the video because the videos are on YouTube forever. And I've also downloaded them to my computer and uploaded them to OneDrive. So they're on 2 cloud servers and on my hard drive. So if my computer got lost or stolen or broken or whatever, it's up there. Everything's saved. Another. I guess that was it. Not too many slides. I'm thinking, oh, I want to see what I did, the visual record. And boy, that Sunday, we sure didn't do a heck of a lot, did we? Visually. And now it's all visual. Ha! I'm going to stop sharing here. We had fun. We had fun with the worship this week. You'll see. You'll see. It was kind of a long time coming, and I can't believe I hadn't done it until this point. I love having people participate in worship. And we did. We had our live worship tapings or recordings. Tapings. There's no tape involved. Our live worship video or whatever, memory carding. We did memory carding instead of taping or filming, and we had lay readers, and we had a little group of folks of us, maybe 10 or 12 of us in the building. Paul too. And then the lockdown hit, and things started to go a little bit the red zoney. And we decided that no, we're not going to do the taping, the live video cardings or live memory cardings. We'll take a break from that. And then I was just doing it all from home. Paul was sending in music to me. We would send it to Angela. Angela would record her voice over top of it, and then Angela would send it to me, and I would put it in the service. Did that for a couple of weeks. Actually, we're starting to get pretty good at that point. But then they lifted the lockdown, and we went back to the church. And had a couple lay readers again. And this week I had a whole bunch of lay readers, and 3. I had a special appearance from certain somebody. So you'll see that this week. There are no more new announcements. We're really looking forward to spring. Last year, spring was just gorgeous and so welcome. This year, even more so. So much ice, so cold. Supposed to get really warm this week, and we're just going to start to feel this world wake up, and people are going to hit the streets again, and we're going to see people biking and walking and wheeling. And once we get the wheelchair down the street, that'll be nice. Can't exactly bring a wheelchair on a sidewalk in our neighborhood or most neighborhoods. So again, once those melt, the sidewalks, look out, we're out there. Gardening. So the garden is going to, we need more volunteers for the garden. We're going to get lots of volunteers for the community. So I'm not too concerned about that. We would love to have a plant sale / garage sale sometime when the weather gets really nice. And we'll see where we're at. I'm hoping some of y'all from my church, from Rothwell, are going to start getting vaccinated. Hopefully very soon. Some of you might actually be getting the jab this week or next, because a certain number, over 80, and you'll get the shot. So I don't know what that's going to do for us, worship wise. Hopefully, once we start getting the jabs, we can start thinking about coming back on Sunday morning. It may not be till the fall, but or maybe in the summer. I don't know. And what's it going to look like when we do come back? A little bit different. I think there'll be some folks wearing masks. That's okay. We'll do the social distancing thing. That's okay. There are people in our congregation who have told me that, boy, it's really nice to just laze around on Sunday morning with a cup of coffee and breakfast and watch church. That's okay. We're going to try to keep it up. There's different software things that I'm looking at to see if there's a way that we can do it without driving me crazy. With a little bit of assistance from somebody else, we might be able to maintain the visuals, the song lyrics, the prayers beside me. I like that. I like the look of that. This week, watch it, because I learned something new about my video editing software. You'll see the song lyrics look a little bit different. I find it has a little bit less of a claustrophobic kind of crunchy, closed in, boxy look this week. It has less of that. It feels more open this week. I love it. So you'll have to see that. Yeah, thinking about getting back to church. So I'm just aching to go back on Sunday morning with you. I'm aching for that energy before the church service begins, that energy I have right now in a virtual way because it's 10:30. It's time to leave. So thank you for joining the Narthex. Those of you who do, we got maybe 20 people watch it. That's all right. I just feel like it's nice to kind of connect with one another, and because it's Zoom, I can have people jump in. I tried that last week and nobody took me up on it, but I would love to have people jump in and say hi before church. That's a possibility as well. Anyway, I gotta go. Enough of this. I have to get over to the church, which is just a few clicks away.